Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Hope you're all doing well. So I'm here today with another installment of the Daffodil and Daisy journals that I'm making. Part 1 was last Wednesday, so I thought if I do part 2 today, and hopefully we can work on finishing the cover and sort of by putting like lace like I've laid out here, and then we can work on some of the pages. I want to do some add some of my flips and flaps to the pages. So we will start with the daffodil one. So let's just move the daisy one over there. I've reprinted some of the pages because I want to do some collaging ephemera pieces with them, so that's why I've got the pages there. Okay, so last week we were collaging. We did the collage all over, and I've gone ahead and finished it, and I've given this one an ink. And let me just show you, I did the daisy one as well. So this is the daisy one. It's all been collaged. I'm not going to put any Mod Podge on these. They've stuck down really well, because I want to put some lace on the top of it as well. And obviously we've got the pocket. I did put some paper in there because I didn't want to see the blue through, but on here I haven't, because it's brown envelope. I don't mind seeing the brown. So what I decided to do, definitely want some lace along the spine. Got a bit of old lace here I could put on the spine. And then I thought it just needs, although you're going to see your the journaling card that I've got prepared here that I want to see through this, the cover itself needed something more. So I've got this piece of material here that I'd stamped on. I'd done this a couple of years ago now actually, but I will be doing this in one of my Fabric Fridays coming up. I'm not sure when, because I film ahead. I just have to take the opportunity when my fibro is not too bad to do the filming. So I'm not sure when this will air, but I will be doing this in one of my Fabric Fridays. But anyway, this was from my stash, and I just thought that that looked really nice on there, and just give the, you've got this as a focal point, but just a little something subtle down here. And then I was just going to put a bit of this down here as well, just to finish that off. So let's start by putting all these on. I'm going to do exactly the same with the daisy one as well. So let's grab my Fabri-Tac. I've grabbed that. We don't need to do any inking. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put this down the spine. Sometimes I'll do this after I've sewn the signature in, but this time round I'm just going to do it now. I'm not too bothered that you'll see the stitching from the signature on this one. Okay, so that's about right there, and that's about right there. Okay, I'll try and see if we can get it kind of straight coming down. I'm going to go up here, then we're going to come down, down here. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Has spring begun to show its signs of in your area? I know my snowdrops are out, my hellebores are out, and I've got a few crocuses coming up. So yeah, spring is definitely starting to show its face, which is lovely. I do enjoy the springtime, although autumn is my favourite season. Spring is second, definitely second. Okay, so that's stuck down on there nicely. Yeah, that looks really nice. I do a little bit of a trim just so that it's a bit level, because that bit isn't. Like so. And we'll just trim this bit down as well. There we go. Perfect. So that's that bit, and then I want to do a line right along this side, and I'm just actually, do I want to put this down first? I think this might need to go down first. Does it? Or can we just... No, I think we'll put that on and then that can go on afterwards. So let's do a line down here. So yeah, the springtime is definitely on its way, which is a good thing. My cherry blossom, every day it looks like it's changing and getting deeper and deeper, my cherry blossom tree, in colour. The buds haven't quite yet opened. I check every day to see when I have the first flower open, but they've gone from being tight little brown buds to being like little green buds, and then they've gone to really, really dark pink before they'll then open, because it's quite a dark pink cherry blossom tree. It's just like a little ornamental one. You don't get actual cherries from it. But yeah, so okay, so yeah, I was just thinking that that would go there, and that in itself just, I feel, makes the cover look nice, and then we can work on the journaling card that's going to go in. Oh, I'm forgetting my words. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is what to do when our creative mojo kind of goes up and leaves. I know for me, if I'm totally honest, these last few weeks I have been struggling. You've seen videos from me, but that's because I film ahead. I just have to take the opportunity when my fibro isn't too bad, and I can come in here and I can talk to you guys, do a video and everything. So yeah, I do film quite a lot of my videos ahead. It's like this video, you will see this on Wednesday, but I'm actually filming it when the Wednesday previous, the Wednesday before, which is when the first episode had aired, which again was filmed prior to that. So sometimes I do get a bit confused with myself filming ahead, but in doing that, when my fibro is bad, I can just have rest, nothing but rest on those days. So but I often find if I get too far ahead in my filming, and I rest for several days and not craft, I can kind of feel like I've got ideas, but I can't actually do them, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't to you guys, but you kind of lose a bit of your creative mojo. So I'm hoping that I can get back into doing my creative mojo a bit more. And what I tend to do is I look for projects that aren't like paper related. So I've gone to doing some slow stitching or some embroidery, things like that. I'm just going to move that to one side. I've got my journaling card. Let's just pause and carry on with this. So that's the cover done. I'm happy with that. We just need to work on the journaling card. Now this is the photo strip that I want to use, and I thought I could back the card with this. I quite like this page, and then I want to do a bit of a collage behind this with some lace. So first things first, let's put some glue all on here and get this stuck down. So yeah, I tend to look for other ways to try and be creative. you know, if my mojo's gone and I'm looking at my paper crafting and thinking, oh, what can I do? What can I do? I'll look at other things that I can be creative. Can I, you know, perhaps do some more slow stitching or some embroidery, or make something for the house and things like that. So yeah, creativity can take on many forms. I mean, even baking and cooking, when you're doing like cupcakes and you're decorating cakes and things like that, that is an art form. So yeah, it can take on many different forms, the creativity, and that's what I'm learning. I'm learning to not just focus solely on one area of crafting, but to expand and do more things. Hence why I'm doing the Fabric Fridays, and I will be doing some slow stitching on camera. I've got a little idea for some projects that I want to do with that. Okay, let's cut this out. So yeah, basically I'm just covering this big journaling card. I've measured it to fit perfectly inside the pocket. Okay. That one's definitely rubbish, but these bits, I think, yeah, they've still got some good amount of yellow on them. So yeah, what do you guys do when your creative mojo has gone? Do you look to other crafts? Do you do other forms of crafting aside from paper crafting? Do I want it that way or that way? No, I think I definitely want it this way. And then what I was thinking of doing is just having this kind of behind, or do we want that little bit? Just looking at placement, because I kind of want to see the daffodils. I think first things first, I want to grab some lace, because I definitely want to put a bit of lace behind that. So let's just see. I went and sorted after one of my Fabric Fridays. I sorted out my tubs a bit better, and now it's kind of finding where they all are, where I put them. That's another thing I like to do. If my creative mojo has gone, I will look to sort stuff out, and yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, sort stuff out and tidy up things, and look to do that kind of stuff in the craft room as well. So yeah, that's what I want, just a piece of that behind there. That'll be good. Okay. I don't want this top bit on here, do we? Okay. Do we want to see that bit? Or do we want to see a bit more? So where are we? If that was on here like this, we would see yeah, I think I'm going to go with this bit. So let's just try and use my mat to get it straight-ish. There we go. So that's going to go down on there. Then we're going to have that on there. And then I think I want to put like some labels, and I'm just wondering whether to actually raise this up slightly, because let's see, it could take it being slightly raised. Because how I worked it out was these two should sit just in the middle there. So like when I put that, the journaling card, yeah, you should see them. Okay, how am I doing on time? 15 minutes. Let's grab some little labels, some Tracy Fox labels. I've got some here, and let's just see what we've got. We just want a few little neutral colours. The other thing that I wondered would be the signature ones. Where are they? Signature strips. Whether these would be okay. Yeah, I think some of those might be quite nice. Okay, so how do I want some of these labels? Do we kind of want them like under there like that? I quite like that. We don't then need another New York. Let's have a look at the signatures. I do quite like that one actually. I'm thinking that might be quite nice just down there. Then I think I want some that have got some numbers on, or with numbers. The rest of these labels from Tracy Fox are downstairs. They're in my fussy cutting pile. Let's have a look. She's got some number strips. These might be quite good. Yeah, because she's got some teeny ones as well. Look. It's just using the labels to kind of add a bit of extra interest behind, really, is what I'm thinking. That's another date. I don't want another date. That's a nice one. I think I'll just go with that. Do we want anything else? Maybe we've got some of the daisy bits in here, daffodil bits. Those are mainly daisies. Let's have a little look at what comes in the kit. We get a lot of little bits of ephemera in here, don't we? And then I've got those, I've got that one. That one might be quite nice. Okay, we've got a few little bits here. Let's have a little look and see what we think. What do we think to that? Gone quiet, haven't I? Sorry guys. Busy thinking about how I want things to look. I don't think I do want that on there. Quite like that one. Maybe it's that I don't like. Maybe that's a bit better. Maybe we could do with something hanging out of there. Okay, I think I need to stick some bits down. Let me grab my ink because I'm going to need to ink this little one, because this needs to go down before the big piece goes down. Yes, checking I'm still filming. There we go. Actually, I hadn't used this for so long. I've got a little blocked end to it. Okay, where are my tweezers? Tweezers, tweezers, tweezers. Okay, so we're kind of putting you about there, aren't we? Slide that off. Need my glue tissue. Oops. There we go. So that's on there. The rest look like I'm going to go with them on the top. So let's move them to the side. Let's get these little bits inked. So as it took me so long to decide, I'm probably going to only get the one done today. But the daisy one, I want to do exactly the same way. There, that's the lace. Let's give these an ink. I will ink this. Actually, I think I'd be better off using my bit of paper. I might use this, I might not. I haven't fully decided. I just wanted to get some of the bits stuck down first to then have a bit better play. Okay, don't need that. Okay, right, I'll just, oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to have the corners rounded on this. There we go. Now I'll give this one. I'm actually going to use the walnut stain because I think that's what I used on the cover, just on the very edge. Yeah, it was walnut stain. Yeah, this kit has got quite a grungy feel to it. I know Tracy Fox is so good at doing grunge. Okay, so there we go. That's that done. I don't think I want to use the walnut stain for anything else. Okay, so now I know this is going to be stuck straight down on there. Then I'm thinking that this could be layered up. So let's grab my glue page again and let's get this one stuck down. Try and move a bit quicker in my decision making. That seemed to take me ages to make the decision as to what bits I would like to use. Okay. Let's try and get it somewhat straight. That tissue go, there it is. Okay, that's on there. So what I think next we need to do is, I think I'm going to back it with the lace and then raise it up. I think that's going to look nice. So let's pop Fabri-Tac on the back of this. And I just used old cardboard that I save from cardboard boxes and things like that, and we will get a piece that will back it nicely. There we go, that looks good on there. Okay, let me grab my little box here of all sorts of card. I don't know if any of the bits are going to be long enough. Well, of course, yeah, actually we just want a piece that's going to go like that, don't we? Let's put that up there. That piece would be perfect. So I just need to cut it about here. And try and cut it straight. There we go. So yeah, that was just a box of some kind. I'll keep it, and that on there I think is just going to give me enough of a raise on there. Yeah, okay, so let's glue this down. Lid on this glue, don't need that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to put it under here just to weight that down a little bit. Okay, So we were thinking of having this here, and this was going to go on the top there. I think I might glue this little bit on the top first. Okay. Like so. Like that. And then that was going to go somewhere like that. I wasn't sure if I wanted some flowers or something coming out. I know that I want to go at the top there. We're thinking of something like that, weren't we? Let's bring this back out. Yeah, I think that's going to be quite nice, because the other thing, oh yes, the other thing, I'd gone ahead and pulled out some tabs and different things. It doesn't look like that fabric's caught in that. And I was thinking I'd have a little tab of some kind on here. So what have we got? I quite like that one. That one looks quite nice. I did like this one, but I think this one might be a bit big. Yeah, it's a bit big. That one just sits nicely. And then that's that finished. Yep, that's good. So yeah, these are just some clusters that I'd made a long time ago. I think I showed you the fabric flip and the little pocket in the first video. Okay, so that's how we're going to go. Take those off and leave them to one side. This is going to need to be glued behind this first, so let's glue this. Tweezers are there. Like so. Slightly in. There we go. So that's on there. Let's glue this one down. Like so. And then this goes down on the top. Right in the corner there. So, and then that will sit down on the top, and we'll put that on afterwards. Let me just check time. I'm up to 35 minutes. Yeah, I don't want it to cut out on me, so I'm going to pause the video here, and I will be back momentarily, and I can carry on filming. Hello again, I'm back. So we were up to sticking this down. I've just decided that I wanted to put the little label under there, so I'm just going to move these and do that. It needs a bit of an ink, this does. So yeah, I've taken the first video off my phone, which means I can carry on filming now and not got to worry that it's going to cut out on me. The joys of having an old phone. Ooh, a bit out of breath. Coming up and down the stairs. Right, that one just going to put right on the edge there, I think. Right, okay, so we can glue this in place now. I'm just got a bit of a curl going on. Right, plenty of glue on there to stick that. Now let's see if we can get that kind of centre with where we want it. How does that look? And if that goes on there like that, that goes in, we're going to see it slightly over. Does that look straight? There we go. I think that looks straight now. Right, I'm going to get my weights and weight this down. While that dries, space them a little bit out. Right, there we go. That's going to hold that down nicely. Let's move that to the side. Okay, now let me show you the daisy one. It's going to be in exactly the same way, so I will probably do this off camera. So I'm going to have exactly the same along here. Along here, this is the piece of material I've got for this one. It says exactly the same. A kind word is like a spring day with the little bunny, and I'm going to pop that in exactly the same just along here, and then the card, the journaling card, I've chosen these ones, so it's these two. Did you get those two? You might just see the top of his hat in there. I've got similar kind of thing. I've got a daisy image that I'm going to do exactly the same way as I've done this one, with some lace behind and raise it up. So I'll go ahead and do that bit off camera, but I just wanted to show you that that's what the plan is, so that they look the same, but one is daisies and one is daffodils. I really wanted to do them so that they were twins, if you like, but equally you could have them as just a single journal. So okay, this should be enough to weight down enough that I can do my next stage, which we want to put that on. And then I remembered I wanted this across here, but if this is going to need a little bit of a some of this basically on here. If I use the same card, let's just cut a thin bit like so, and then that's the same thickness. And I'm just wondering whether I just tuck that under there like that, and then I can just, wherever I want it to go, put this under here like so, like there. Yeah, let's just need to go the other side of my mark. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. Lay that back on kind of where I think I want that. somewhere under here. Yep, and then that. I'm just going to put a bit of Fabri-Tac glue as well under here for the lace. Like so. And then this I will use all Fabri-Tacs because it's got to go on a bit of lace. And that creates the little raised area. Can you guys see that? Yeah, that creates that dimension. Perfect. Okay. So that's another bit. I'll keep that little bit because you never know if that needs to go for another label. So yeah, there we go. Oh, I've got this to stick on yet, haven't I? And that's going to be the tab there, isn't it? So I'm not going to come any further out than here, so we want to do a nice amount of glue on here just to hold this little cluster down. Cute little cluster that I've made. Like so. Yeah, there we go. So that is the other part of the front cover, so that's going to go in there. And then you'll see through the window those gorgeous children laughing. How lovely is that? And that's the front cover done. Brilliant. All right, let's take this back out because it needs to dry. It needs to properly dry. There we go. So as I said, I'm going to go ahead and do my daisy one in exactly the same way, just with daisies and a different photo strip, and then I will be back for another episode. Not sure if it will be the next Wednesday that I'll be back or whether I'm doing something different next Wednesday, but I will be back with another instalment of these of this Daffodil and Daisy 2 journals in one go. So thanks very much for watching. Take care everyone. Bye.